This is strictly football. This has zero to do with how tall you are, how much you weigh. This has nothing to do with the combine. This has everything to do with just the tape. How fast? This is literally just the tape.
He's a guy who you need to keep an eye out on for this offense.
Bulldogs will show tempo. Booth races out of the backfield and looking for the OU transfer, Brenen Thompson. It'll be 2nd and 10 for out of South Alabama. Into the flats. First grab for Brenen Thompson. A shake and bake and shoved out quickly.
Great job by Shapen avoiding the underneath defender.
Tempo again. Play action again. Shapen steps up. Dangerous pass. Brenen Thompson. He's 2nd down. So the holding penalty, the pass interference penalty, and then the alignment issues. Into the flats, Brenen Thompson. It'll be 3rd and short. Jeff Lebby talked with us yesterday about Brenen Thompson, the most electric wide receiver he's ever coached. And here comes a little extracurricular activity. And Moton continues to talk down there on the sideline near the Mississippi State side of the field.
Chose to follow his coach.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the offense, personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the defense. Those penalties offset. 2nd down.
Offsetting penalties. And it's starting to get a little chippy. Now those are dead ball fouls, so that down should count
to Mississippi State out of the end zone.
At the end of the half, it all comes down to this. Drive that's over 5 minutes long. Shapen towards the 1. The pass is hauled in, but short of the goal line for Brenen Thompson on the comeback. In a multitude of ways, Evans, the transfer from Georgia. Good speed and athleticism on full display. Shapen off the back foot. Thompson on the comeback. Brenen Thompson. There he goes. Racing towards the end zone. And he gets there. Late flag inside the 5.
During the run, holding. Offense number 3. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Second block to try to spring Thompson.
That's just a lack of discipline, bro. I mean, there's no other explanation. You have Brenen Thompson, one of the fastest players in all of college football, making that guy miss, making another guy miss. He could just run to the end zone, but Anthony Evans, for some reason, decides to hold. You don't need to hold in that situation. You're taking points off of the board on their offensive team, and 1 freshman, so only 2 returning starters on offense for Florida State.
And Tommy Castellanos as the quarterback. Crossing pattern, the spin by Thompson, and upended quickly and with authority, but enough for a first down. And here comes a penalty marker, Corey Myrick. And you wonder if targeting could be involved here, Sam. The Bulldogs starting to take a step down the
Personal
path
foul.
of control.
Targeting, defense. The previous play is under review.
And we will bring in our rules analyst, Jerry McGinn. And Jerry, what did you see on the field?
So the call on the field is targeting, and I don't see this as a targeting foul. This is just a defensive player going low for a hit, and I think it's a clean. I think they're going to reverse the call on the field and leave the defensive player in the game.
Number 1, is there forcible contact to the head or neck area?
The result of the play, first down.
No target.
A great call by Jerry.
With Jeff Lebby, he understands the offense, but there's a level of maturity to him as well. Just got married a couple months ago. His focus is on ball.
On first down, long throw again and incomplete. And a little bit of contact on Thompson.
We talked about how great those outside corners were playing with leverage. That play, they didn't.
Screen to Thompson. And a trio of Golden Eagle defenders bring him down right at the 10. Here Foster got there first.
State rushed for 300 plus against the Bulldogs last year in a win that probably wasn't as close as that final score indicated. Shapen, what a delivery along the sideline to Brenen Thompson, and right away Mississippi State has a 14-yard gain and a first down. ASU offense. Long way to go in this game, though. Clock moves. Play fake. Shapen will complete it. Short right and a big hit inside the 10. That's Brenen Thompson. First down, Bulldogs.
The ruling on the field of the runner being down is under further review.
Well, you know, ultimately he was down.
In the spot. Oh, it's right there on the catch.
That's what they're looking at. Was that knee down when he caught it?
Yeah, look at that right knee.
Might have been.
Just an exceptional young man.
Further review. The receiver caught the ball with his knee down at the 12.5-yard line. It'll be third down and a half-yard from there.
Not a huge statistical first half for Shapen. And the Mississippi State offense, after going down the field on their first drive, has quieted down. Going deep here and caught in stride. Brenen Thompson. Touchdown. There is a penalty flag back in the backfield.
There was no foul.
Wow.
On the play for a stop block. It's also played for touchdown.
They pick the flag up, and it's a touchdown, Mississippi State. A 47-yard touchdown from the guy who's maybe the fastest player in the country.
What an unbelievable job by Brenen Thompson, tracking that football over his outside shoulder, and Blake Shapen is loving it. Tight end. The tight end Traore gets a hand on Rouser as he's blitzing, and then the running back goes low on the chop block. That is illegal. And then any chop block that occurs after the initial line charge.
Swing pass right side, and that is a big hit on Thompson.
Brenen Thompson, take a listen.
Oh.
Having a really nice game here tonight.
Didn't want to change leads, didn't want to change mascots, just changed programs. That pass was in the air for a while. It was ultimately completed to Brenen Thompson.
Line of scrimmage.
So instead of 3rd and 1, it's 3rd and 6. Shapen, pressured, throws, and knocked away incomplete. With the coverage.
Brian Ward dialing up some pressure, making Shapen get this football out of his hand. And at the top of your screen, Robinson, I think, does a fantastic job of timing up that pass breakup. For wide receivers, good job by Johnson on the slant.
Ricky Johnson, the redshirt freshman. First down, going deep. There's the speedster, and even Thompson not quite fast enough to catch up to that ball. Oh, so close. It'll be second down.
That's one Shapen's going to want back. Thompson did a great job of winning on the go route on Robinson, just slightly overthrown. Great job of Thompson on the double move, selling a hitch and then going deep. You can see the speed.
There's Kyle Ferry warming up on the sideline. 2 plays to get 9 yards to keep the game going. Pressure was picked up. Shapen, wide open, caught across the middle. Thompson, touchdown!
And what you're going to see is Breedlove right here. He gets confused with the switch release by Mississippi State. Not sure who he's supposed to cover. Ends up dropping Brenen Thompson. And that is as easy as a touchdown throw that you can get late in the game. Blake Shapen saw it perfectly. Puts the football right on his wide receiver. And a defensive miscue bites the Sun Devils.
I mean, Javen Robinson tried to make up for it, but you can't catch the fastest guy in college football.
Off the right hip of Blake Shapen, 68% on the year, 4 touchdowns, just 1 interception. Wants to start out through the air, takes a hit as he lets it go, and he overshoots Brenen Thompson, his intended receiver. That is not easy to do. He's the fastest man on this team, and we think the fastest man in college football. Last week was at right tackle. He earned co-SEC Offensive Lineman of the Week. A toss to Brenen Thompson. Trying to get the corner into the end zone, but a flag comes in behind the play.
It's going to be on Sam West, 87 on the edge, the tight end. 10-yard penalty. First down.
He had it and let it go. Watch 87 here. You have so much speed with Brenen Thompson coming around, and you can see 87 on your screen there. And once he disengages, you got to let him go. Sam West held on a little too long to transfer from Indiana. But Ian Evans comes around the edge and has a wall of blockers.
34-yard play, and that counts as a pass. How about Kamario Taylor taking a shot down the field? A touchdown! The freshman from Macon, Mississippi into the ball game. That is his first passing touchdown. That's one he's going to remember.
And then you come right back, similar play, give him the ball, and then he's able to throw it because they are all off. Even though those defenders are there, you got Brenen Thompson, who's one of the fastest guys in college football, and you got a guy that can sling it down to him. I love what Jeff Levy and his offensive staff did there. Oh, he has just really done a nice job of keeping those legs moving.
13 on that carry for Bothwell. Brenen Thompson on the catch.
Look at the cushion they give Brenen Thompson because they know he's so fast that generally he's going to run by you, and he runs so hard on those stop routes.
Shapen, pump fake, lets it fly. Overshot Brenen Thompson. Double move on the outside, little wheel route there for Brenen Thompson.
Second and 10 at the Alcorn State 31-yard.
He's coming out fast and furious, and that out and up just gets the defensive back.
Shapen comes near side. Brenen Thompson. His first catch today, number 16 on the season. Jasper Beeler in coverage, but that'll move to sticks. 11, give him 12-yard pickup. They'll stack some receivers near side, ball on that far hash mark, and they'll come this way with it. It's back to Thompson. Breaks one tackle, can't get out of the second grasp.
Ready being a factor.
Booth in the backfield to the left of Shapen. They'll get it to Brenen Thompson. Tries to turn the corner, cuts it back, and that'll be 6 for the Bulldogs.
Well, you talk about 23.7 miles per hour. Just get the ball in space for him to go do what he does. Devon Booth picks up a great block on the edge, and then Brenen Thompson does the rest. There's not too many guys in the nation that can keep up with a guy like Brenen Thompson as fast as he is.
Bothwell in the backfield as Shapen stands on the S in the end zone. Just dropped by Brenen Thompson. Shapen will play fake. Going to the end zone. Up top has a man. It is incomplete. A flag comes in. He was looking for Brenen Thompson. Jacob Finley was back there with him. Finley having a hard time believing that was PI.
Pass interference on the defense, number 3. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot, and it carries an automatic first down.
Yeah, and Finley just trying to keep up. Remember, 23 miles per hour. Brenen Thompson has a little stutter, and then he goes. It's hard to keep up with him. Blake Shapen throws the ball where it needs to be thrown. Hands just a tad too early on Brenen Thompson. You can't get that left hand up. Hard to defend. That's where Mississippi State excels.
Shapen going up top again. Has the speedster Thompson off his fingertips. Jacob Finley trying the best he can to keep up with this speedster who's been clocked at 10.18 in the 100 meters and was clocked at 4.3 in the 40.
Whenever you run the ball, it keeps defenders flat-footed, and that's how Brenen Thompson gets the step on Finley, and it hits his hands. That is not an easy catch, but one that Brenen Thompson can make. Unevaded to Blake Shapen.
Second sack today. Shapen near side. Catch is made by Brenen Thompson, and he has pushed back. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, they'll give him forward progress to the 27, so a couple of yards.
Handle the pressure, get the ball out accurately.
Thompson goes in motion. Shapen steps up in the pocket. Pass is caught. That'll be a first down. It's Thompson on the reception.
There you go. Great pressure up front by the offensive line. make a great pocket. Brenen Thompson comes down with the catch for their second first down of the day.
Time, going up top, looking for the speedster. Thompson had it and dropped it. Oh, the young man who runs a 10-1 100-meter and a 4.3 40, beat everybody but couldn't hold on to the football.
You were wondering when they were going to take their shot. Well, after a big first down completion, that's the time, and they get the matchup that they like. Oh, Brenen Thompson just could not bring it in. And that's been an opportunity missed that we saw too often happen in the first half last week as well.
Shapen throws, quick slant, hits Brenen Thompson at the 30-yard line. First down, Bulldogs. That's 16 more yards. McMurray and Beasley back there in coverage.
Yeah, Blake Shapen takes the hit for this, but delivers an absolute strike.
Guard in his career, has played out at tackle as well, but going up against this really good defensive front for Texas A&M.
Shapen gets rid of it on time again. This to Brenen Thompson, the former Oklahoma Sooner.
And leave this side one-on-one.
That's TJ Searcy. Four-man rush. Searcy can't get there, and Shapen has it knocked as he throws, and there's a flag rolled in.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 5, contact to the quarterback's helmet, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Playmakers in space here.
Second 11, and anyone looking for it.
Torian York is one of the best in the entire country.
Shapen, they're going to fake the reverse, and Brenen Thompson finds just a yard after all that. 21.
It's the Herschel Walker diet, right?
Yeah. Shapen going deep. State looking for life. They got it! Touchdown, Brenen Thompson! 44-yard strike and a stare down.
Let's go back to this touchdown. Brenen Thompson here is just going to run vertical down the field. He's working on Des Ricks, who coming into this game had only given up 42 yards. He's a really good cover corner, but it's the speed of Brenen Thompson that is just undeniable. The
Number
ball
3 for Texas A&M will become number 89.
was so perfect from Blake Shapen.
The lead blocker by Seydou Traore.
Fake the handoff to the end zone. Quick slant, incomplete. They were trying to hit Brenen Thompson. Devin Moore in coverage for Florida, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 3rd down. Here's Thompson, spins. Still on his feet. First down, Bulldogs near the Gator 40. Bryce Thornton finally brings him down. There's a scramble. Boy, Evans now getting into it.
To Brenen Thompson, who was lined up basically at the numbers. Long throw for the first down.
Shapen to throw again. Has time. Goes up top. Has an open receiver. Thompson, the guy who runs a 4.3 40, couldn't catch up to it.
Yeah, and Blake Shapen, he just missed too far on that one. Just give him a chance. It was a great route. Brenen Thompson fakes like he's running a seam and then takes it into the post.
And they're just pointing and talking. I mean, they're communicating, but it's like they're a little bit they're not sure. Another wide open man. Thompson to the end zone. Oh, what a play! What a play by Bryce Thornton. Came out of nowhere to knock that one away.
Yeah, and Bryce Thornton covered some ground to be able to get over there. Brenen Thompson seems to be shaking up on that play. You see one-on-one opportunities again. Brenen Thompson wins his route, defeats the defender. Ball's thrown slightly inside. If it's away from the defender, Brenen Thompson has a chance. Otherwise, Bryce Thornton is able to get over there to force that incompletion in the end zone.
Boy, it looked like Thompson hit his head hard on the turf at the end of that play. Now in interceptions. Little razzle-dazzle. Here comes Brenen Thompson. Gators stretch that one out extremely well. He's to the 32, and there's Alfonso Allen again making a play, a loss of 2. After the Gators had a big play to set him up in fantastic position. Now it's Shapen over the middle. This one's caught to the 45 and thrown down as Thompson at the 47-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 for the Bulldogs over in Birmingham. And we talked about there was an article written last week that certainly stirred the pot up as Shapen going up top. And that one is caught. What a catch by Thompson. They will spot it back at the 17-yard line. That'll be a 43-yard pickup.
What a beautiful strike down to Thompson. There's no overthrowing him on that play. Play out, and then he sets the edge and picks up a nice TFL for this Florida defense.
3rd and long. Shapen. Pass caught by Thompson, nowhere to go. Thompson swallowed up there. Pass is caught. Brenen Thompson. Thompson with his 5th catch today. That's a gain of 9. Of a bunch of points. 33.7 points per game. Shapen hit, hammered as he throws. Down the middle. Caught inside the 5. Down to the 7 goes Brenen Thompson, who has gotten behind the Gator defenders a few times today and picks up 46 yards.
Yeah, Blake Shapen stands in the pocket expecting to be hit. Oh, finds Brenen Thompson. And man, that shot was worth it to be able to get downfield, but
Mr. Evans. Shapen. Incomplete. Trying to hit Thompson, the freshman back there, the true freshman, Jabari Flowers.
Florida's looking like they're bringing pressure.
4-man rush. Shapen. Long out. Thompson spins to the sideline. He'll have the first down at the 44-yard line. He made it by a half a yard.
Wow. What a play by Blake Shapen and individual effort by Brenen Thompson. You're going to see Florida looks like they're pressuring. They ended up dropping and only rushing 4. One-on-one opportunity for Brenen Thompson. Shakes off a tackler. Gets the line to gain just by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Mississippi State find a way to get the ball to Anthony Evans.
Shapen. Loose football on the turf, incomplete.
Throws, and that ball's deflected by a horn near the line of scrimmage. It'll force 4th. And a Kyle Ferry field goal attempt. Trey Moore got a hand on it.
Great timing by Trey Moore. Saw it, felt it was kind of dropping out of his pass rush. Knew he wasn't going to get home. Run for the yardage needed.
On to the Texas 31. Shapen throws. Good catch inside the 10. 1st and goal, Mississippi State. That's the speedster, Brenen Thompson.
Over the middle of the defense.
From the 7. Lobs one incomplete over Thompson's head. Since. But pinned deep near his own end zone here and throws. That's a nice catch made and a nice move upfield past the 20 by Thompson. His 2nd catch. It's a gain of 12 in front of Malik Muhammad. Minimum in speed. Just slows everything down when you have an incompletion like that. And now Shapen's facing pressure and gets out of there and simply throws into the Texas bench.
Stands.
2nd and 9. Shapen a one-on-one ball. End zone. Thompson. Touchdown.
Well, you get the ball back for the offense, and we said this is their comfort zone. This is matchup right at the top of the screen, working against Malik Muhammad. Get that release outside and a step. Show him your tail lights. Great ball from Blake Shapen. Missed a couple a week ago.
Shapen. End zone. Touchdown, Thompson.
Alabama and Columbia. Vanderbilt leads Missouri and Nashville State all over Texas and Stark Vegas.
Just fantastic protection. Long enough for Thompson to uncover. Shapen, great job, not panicking, not flushing, managing the pocket. You have to stay at least respectful of that run game.
Shapen throws, Thompson makes the catch just short of the first down. Up at the 22, it'll be 3rd and 1. Jalen Gilbo made the tackle. Shapen on a slant. That's a first down ball to Brenen Thompson.
Of using this as a momentum swing today.
Texas has scored 24 unanswered. State must match. Shapen throws across the middle. Incomplete. Thompson can't make the catch. It was thrown a bit behind him. If that ball is thrown on his front shoulder instead of the back one, he could have been in the end zone. Shapen facing pressure, throws to the corner and incomplete. Thompson can't make the grab. Coverage by the freshman Grayson Littleton. Music on the field before the game today.
I paid him for that.
3rd and 9 for Shapen. Blake takes another deep shot, throws down there, and Thompson can't make the catch, but here comes the flag. It was underthrown, and Jordan Young collided with Thompson.
Pass interference, defense, number 4. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic, first down.
Yeah, as you can see it, they just did a switch release, and then Thompson took off. He's got track speed, and Young didn't have any choice. He's thinking he's beat by 3 yards, so he gets a PI right now because he doesn't look back for the football.
Shapen facing pressure, throws. Thompson tries to make the grab. They're giving him that ball at the 47-yard line. Let's see if, in fact, the speedster Thompson caught it. I don't know. They're trying to go quickly, and officials will stop the game.
Ruling on the field is a completed catch. That play is under further review.
Brian Brown, today's replay official, will take a look at this.
It's going to be interesting what they see on the review. If you look at this close right now, obviously you're trying to see if that ball actually hit the turf. It looks like it's close. It looks like it hit the turf, but his hand was underneath it.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. First down.
Shapen rolling, throwing, incomplete. Thompson had it in his hands.
That was just an overthrown pass. That was a really good call down here. It was actually a double move off a sprint out. He sprinted to his right. Thompson went like it was going to run an outcut. Boom, then he turned it up, and he just overthrew him just a hair. Well, that would have been a touchdown. Bo will help them try to get something going in the run game.
On 3rd and 5, Shapen throws downfield, first down in Razorbacks territory. It's Brenen Thompson.
So that was a great strike for a huge 3rd down conversion.
Of 21 yards. Bothwell helps with protection, and he overthrows the end zone, but a flag comes in.
Well, he's saying that the ball was uncatchable.
There is no foul on the play. The ball was uncatchable. 2nd down.
You said it, Coach. Jeff Heiser, the referee, agrees.
Yeah, that was just an overthrow. And again, the ball was uncatchable even though there was contact made. It's going to put him back into a 2nd and 10.
And we'll throw here on 2nd and 9, and on the slant, unable to make the grab is Brenen Thompson.
You know, drop balls, these two receivers, Thompson here and Evans before on the pick, they're usually sure-handed guys. You don't see a lot of drops from these guys. Coaching decisions, it's players have to make plays in critical situations.
On 3rd and 9, the catch is bobbled and made by Thompson, and that is a first down. He's going to need to complete a bunch more to get State back in it. And he throws, and it's a good first down ball. Oh no, a knee was down from Thompson short of the first down.
Great pressure on that one by Quincy Rhodes. Really forcing the throw fast. Great penetration.
That he reminds them of his dad. His dad has actually never missed one of his games.
Chapin, a first down ball to Thompson, who's down near the 20.
Well, they're going to have to block Quincy Rhodes. Whatever they do, they ought to focus on sliding the protection to him.
4th and 6, one-on-one ball down there. Caught! That's Thompson! A sliding catch with Neal right in his face.
What a huge play for Mississippi State. What a great throw and catch.
32 yards, Chapin to Thompson. The Bulldogs are still alive. His 3rd 100-yard game of Brenen Thompson's career. He wasn't even looking at the football till the last second.
No, Julian Neal knew what he was expecting. He got Brenen Thompson out there.
Georgia will rush 4. Chapin with time, and the pass over the middle is caught right at the line to gain. Going to be close as Brenen Thompson made the grab, and they do signal that it's a first down. Near side of the field for Mississippi State. Chapin looking for Thompson, who makes the catch and gets a first down with the second effort. Thompson, who's 2nd in the SEC in receiving yards, able to move the chain.
Well, he is so fast, but this time it's the route running. Sits down in a perfect spot. How about after the catch? Gets up the field, makes 2 defenders miss.
6th accounted for this season. Highest rated quarterback recruit in the history of Mississippi State. That includes Dak Prescott. And he threw that one on time and on target to Brenen Thompson on the move, one of the fastest players in the country.
Yeah, his speed is supreme. It's incredible. Former state champion, state record holder in the 100-meter dash out of the state of Texas. Good to see Brenen Thompson with a chunk play.
Play fake. Taylor in the pocket. Throwing it deep. And incomplete. Well covered was Thompson by Bolden. More chances to get that 6th win and get bowl eligible at Missouri next week. Then a bye. Then Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl as Taylor throws it deep, and it's caught inside the 10. Brenen Thompson all the way down to the 2-yard line.
With how talented they are up front.
They fake. And now Brenen Thompson, the speedster, picks it up on the end around, and he gets sandwiched, but after he picks up the first down. Defeated with a win today against South Carolina. So fresh set of downs. Chapin delivers a strike and another flag. Brenen Thompson with the catch, and this flag came down in the backfield.
Yeah, Nate Johnson with the hit on Blake Chapin there. They're going to look at targeting.
Personal foul, roughing the passer with targeting on the defense number 90. That play is now under video review.
Really want to protect the
After
defender.
video review, the ruling on the field is upheld.
Yeah.
Number 90 for the defense has been disqualified.
He's going to take the snap on this one.
Chapin off of his left hip. Hand off to Chapin, who wants to throw on the run. A little razzle-dazzle for State. It's converted to Thompson, and he's in a foot race. Brenen Thompson, the fastest receiver in the country, takes it all the way down inside the 20 for a gain of 54.
I love it. You're just stealing eyes on the 2nd and 3rd level. All these guys worried about, okay, which quarterback's going to get it, what's going to happen, and they just lose track of Brenen Thompson in zone coverage, and his speed does the rest.
Staying square, being disruptive, and making that play.
Taylor throwing, and it's caught at the 20-yard line by Brenen Thompson, his 48th catch on the season. He's number 2 in the SEC in receiving yards.
Top of your screen.
Taylor throws to the left, and Thompson makes the defender miss to get the first down all the way to the 25-yard line. Don't know if he picks up that first down, if he doesn't make that defender miss. But a fresh set of downs.
How about the pocket presence here of Taylor? Bodies around him. He's just cool, calm, collected. Delivers that ball with good accuracy, and you touched on it, Dave. How about that? Puts him in a spin cycle.
They'll operate out of empty set now on first down at the Mississippi State 38. And Taylor behind Thompson, who may have scored. He's the fastest man in the country. He catches that in stride. He might be gone.
Pass just a little bit behind him. One that Kamario Taylor wishes he could have back. A deep in-cutting route. Pastell's just behind him. You touched on it, Dave. Former state record holder in the 100-meter.
Possession. In fact, they were 2 of 2 on that opening drive on third down before scoring. Taylor, and nobody home. Receiver run a deep route. The ball was thrown towards the sideline. That's Brenen Thompson down at the 10-yard line of Ole Miss, so it's going to be a punt.
Yeah, Brenen Thompson, Kamario Taylor on completely different pages. He was expecting a comeback route on the outside, and Brenen Thompson just continued to run vertical the entire way.
Football, they have 3:07, all their timeouts, and the official 2-minute timeout to work with. And true freshman Kamario Taylor making his first start. Dumps it off. Thompson underneath gets the first down and a gain of 15.
Find him.
No catches yet, just 2 targets for Evans on the day. Over the middle, it's Thompson with the first down catch. Taylor reading the defense, going through his progression, and a 14-yard gain.
So good, Dave. Spot on. Watch him go through his progressions, start left, work all the way back to the right, and find an open Brenen Thompson for a big first down.
18. Over 100 rushing yards now for Taylor. Looking deep, got a receiver. Knocked away. What a play by Wydett Williams. Brenen Thompson could not make the catch. Williams got a hand in there at the last second.
Well, he has excellent closing speed. Watch the speed here of Brenen Thompson. He runs past Wydett Williams, and you see that closing speed. He gets that left hand in at the last moment and gets that pass breakup. You can't time it any better than that. He's given up over 400 yards, and it's now up over 500 against Ole Miss.
Taylor has a completion to Thompson. He's short of the line to gain.
On the road in games that are going to be extremely competitive. It's what makes for such a great weekend of college football this weekend.
Taylor, deep ball, underthrown, and incomplete. Thompson shaken up down at the 10-yard line. He's okay. He wants to stay in the game. They're trying to get him out. He wants to stay on the field. It's 4th down.
A lot of error underneath that football as Brenen Thompson tries to bring that in. Anthony Evans going to come over the top. Looks like he might take a knee as he's going to the ground from his teammate. A little friendly fire there from Anthony Evans, but Brenen Thompson back to his feet as he's walking off to the sidelines. One of those at-large playoff spots. Just what a weekend of college football, man. This is incredible.
Taylor's pass is caught by Thompson. First down.
You don't strike me as a leftovers kind of guy. Thanksgiving leftovers, sitting back, just stuffing your face, eating that, watching college football weekend. What's better than that, Dave Pash?
Taylor throwing it out of bounds.
Taylor takes a shot. First play. He wants Thompson. who makes the catch inside the Wake 25. Pure speed, vertical around. Wake couldn't keep up.
It looked, that cut, just, I mean, it flashed. Watching video of him during the week, I saw it there, but that was really reminiscent of Vince DY.
From that safety position, 45 and White. Now he backs up, blitz still coming. Taylor steps up, chased from the backside, he's hit, gets rid of it, and incomplete, 4th down. Ability instantly into a program.
He's got arm talent, that's for sure.
Quick out. You got to deal with Thompson in space.
Ooh, that is a hitch. The right tackle.
Roman Hawk. Downfield for Thompson. Overshot it. The interception was dropped by Miles Turpin.
He had a
flag down.
Certainly had a big-time chance to come up with it because too much air was put under the ball.
Defense, number 3. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That's Prunty, who's their all-conference corner.
Taylor is just chopping at the bit to get back with a double move again by Thompson. And I tell you what, that may have saved a touchdown.
Energy packets, and he had some spin on the ball when he was practicing.
That's good to know. He's got to throw this one down the sideline. Thompson is there. He gets hit hard at the 45 by Prunty. Thompson now closing in on the single-season receiving yards record at Mississippi State. Taylor lets it fly. Thompson adjusting, incomplete. Anderson tried to track him down. 2nd down.
Short catch to turn it into about 8 yards or so.
Taylor swings it to Thompson. And with that catch, Brenen Thompson.
This may come back for a hold, though.
If it stands.
It's a late flag, too.
That would have been the record setter.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Oh, wow.
Defense number 55. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So that's Kadir Dembele. He's going to see more time today with Mateen Nibirgaba not in this game.
It's the hand to the face of Taylor that did it.
And Brenen Thompson has now set the single-season receiving yards record at Mississippi State. He just passed Makai Polk.
And they've got to go out and create more explosives in these, whether it's in the running game or over the top in the passing game.
More special teams with Thompson. He turns the corner. His photon fast. Thompson still trucking.
23.7 miles an hour.
That counts as an explosive on special teams.
Doesn't matter where you get it, but you'll see guys have angles on Thompson, and he just eats it up like it's nothing. Able to turn the corner. I'll tell you what, you talk about a guy going to have a chance to play on the next level. When you got speed like Brenen Thompson, you're going to have a chance to play on the next level.
Thompson was holding that hamstring after
now you got Taylor, the quarterback, and then you got Thompson, who looks like he's cramping up.
This is strictly football. This has zero to do with how tall you are, how much you weigh. This has nothing to do with the combine. It's everything to do with just the tape. How fast. This is literally just the tape.